Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about the ruler of the third house, posited in the eighth house in a natal horoscope. As most of you know, the third house governs communications, and eighth house can rule sex, the occult, astrology, inheritance, life and death. This person may be interested communicating about things that are related to astrology, the metaphysical, those occult subjects, life and death, possibly interested in the belief of reincarnation, might be very inquisitive about things that are pertaining to life and death matters, psychology. This person could possibly be good at these professions described, such as being an astrologer or psychologist, psychiatrist, because the third house is connected with learning and the mind and communication. So if they can communicate about these things, they might have education connected with this and possibly have this convert into a profession. These subjects may be part of this person's early learning, which goes is basically up till 12th grade, high school graduation, or what have you. This in some isolated cases, this could be literal or figurative, that this person might encounter an early demise, maybe, or loss of a sibling or brother or sister. And it could be, perhaps in a literal fashion, or it could be just maybe that the relationship dissipates or dwindles early on in the person's life, and maybe has less contact with them, or the relationship diminishes earlier on than at an earlier point in life, such as the first half of the life, maybe sometime. This could be somebody that could be strongly involved with the communications of wills, things connected with inheritances. It could be possible that this person may wind up taking a short journey to another location, or relocating to an area, and maybe in the similar, same proximity of where they live, or very close proximity, I should say, maybe after, a close relative or somebody they knew had died. This could be somebody that, occasionally, might have in their communications, and might come across as somewhat morose or morbid due to possibly being enamored with life and the subject of death. There could be something where as far as their communications go, it's similar maybe to the ruler of the third house, positive, and 12th, where communications could be somewhat secretive. These people may be probing and very incisive sometimes. These people also could be some people that like their communications in private, and really are like to talk to people that have the innate ability to actually keep a secret. And there may not be much many people around like that, but they can be very careful and prudent this way for who they divulge information to, and very unlikely to reveal too much about their personal life to others. Now, this person could be somebody that communicates not just privately, but somewhat that they can talk about maybe deep issues. Generally speaking, I see this position for people that people that have this position generally would abstain from superficial conversation as much as they could help. And I see this being that the eighth house is like the deep house, that people generally like significant conversations that are meaningful, and maybe they can learn, something that's going to impact them, help them maybe in some way, shape, or form, be beneficial, or just conversations that are just deep and that aren't going to skim the surface on things where they talk about, just maybe deep matters, such as the theory behind the creation of the world, existence, space, and astronomy, and etc. These people might like to talk about hidden matters, such as Bermuda Triangle, and I put Bigfoot maybe barely in that conversation, even though my personal opinion on Bigfoot is that theory has basically been debunked, I think, for all intents and purposes, though there are some people that still believe in its, in its existence. But anyway, people, that will conclude this YouTube astrological segment for the ruler of the 3rd house, posited in the 8th house in a natal horoscope. Stay tuned next time, where I will be dissertating and talking about the ruler of the 3rd house, posited in the 9th house in a natal chart. 2 things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel, but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis on a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because a person astrologically is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.